welcome back to Keisha Critique. I'm Keisha, and here I like to chat about movies that I've watched and want to invite you to the conversation. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss weekly reviews from me. Also, comment, like, share this video. Now let's get into this movie, Afraid. We have John Cho and Katherine Waterston. They play a married couple, Curtis and Meredith, and they have 3 kids, Iris, Preston, and Cal. Now, Curtis is a marketing director who is tapped to test out this super smart home system, Aya. So he brings Aya home, and she is a virtual assistant, extra mom, as she puts it. Supposed to be better than Alexa, better than Siri. And in the beginning, everything is great. She gets the kids excited about their chores, going to school. She orders them organic meals, helps out with, organizing the bills, getting the whole family whipped into shape and productive. And it's beautiful. You're like, sign me up. All the things that automation, technology, and artificial intelligence can do to just kind of improve our lives. But then on the dark side of things, Aya starts to get a little too involved in everybody's life, way past machine or routine learning. And this is where the movie has the potential of locking you into a psychological thriller, presenting ethical and moral misuse of artificial intelligence. It was a perfect setup to that. Like bringing back a loved one you've lost who's passed away, and you have a new conversation with them in your physical presence. We really could have just been mind blown there. But instead, it falls flat because it did not leave you any room that allowed you to kind of put yourself in their shoes. A whole, what would you do in that sense? How would you use AI if you need to advance in your career or, get back at someone who's done you wrong? How would you use AI if it crosses the lines of being ethical? But instead, every time a situation was presented in a scene, kind of the setup, then the very next scene, Aya already has the problem solved. She's already killed the person. She's already done the thing. And it's like, you could have had me wanting you to fix this without just doing it. And then she would solve the problem in such a predictable way. Nothing new here to see. This was very Lifetime Tuesday night 8 p.m. special. And I think the story could have benefited from not having this data center concept with AI agents. They definitely could have gotten rid of this concept that they had of the masked, unhoused neighbors. That just seemed to be from a whole nother movie. That was so disconnected from what you were presenting. Almost like an afterthought. The horror should not have been from jump horror, from Dark Shadows, as it was presented in the movie. It should have been a psychological horror or a psychological horror of, oh my goodness, if we continue on this road that we are on of how we currently use artificial intelligence, we are all doomed. If you were going to make it a horror film, then that's the horror you should have stuck with, not masked men or jump horrors or shadows. But there were 2 things separate from the movie that I kind of walked away from, and I will remember because it's kind of in line with what I also think. One, Meredith asks Curtis, why us? Why you? And he gave some answer because I'm very great at what I do. Sir, if you have to ask yourself, why me? when the opportunity presents itself and you know you don't have a legitimate answer for that, 9 times out of 10 you are being scammed or about to become a victim. Okay? And then another point the movie made was like, okay, how much is it? It's free. If something is free, then you're the product. And the one thing that I know about AI is that trash in equals trash out. And one thing the movie does remind us is that human beings or things that already exist is the data point for AI. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And again, we should all proceed with caution, if you ask me. But I'm not going to even hold you. This is normally where I would say I highly recommend the movie. Go watch it. No. I'm going to highly recommend you wait to watch this when it's streaming. Tuesday night, 8 p.m., one random night. Just wait till it goes to streaming. This is also where I would normally say, if you've seen Afraid, comment below what your thoughts are. But I know you haven't seen it. So instead, let me know what your thoughts on the advancement of AI, artificial intelligence. Do you use it? Let me know in the comments. I mean, we all use it in some form or fashion at this point. What do you think about the advancements of it? I'll check in with y'all next week. I have a couple of movies that I'm going to watch. So be sure to come back here next week for my next review. Because I'm watching The Front Room, I'm watching Rebel Ridge, and of course, I'm watching Beetlejuice. Can't wait. So come back here to see a review of those movies. Thank you for watching. Bye.